chvilku začne čtvrté čtvrtfinále mistrovství Evropy, ve kterém se utkají týmy. The fourth quarterfinal of the European Box Lacrosse Championship will start. We will see a match between Czechia and Finland. Pánové, poprosím vás, nyní povstaňte, vyslechneme si státní hymny Finska a Česka. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for national anthems of Finland and Czechia.
Good evening from Radotín, where the road to the European Championship gets a whole lot steeper. It's the final quarterfinal matchup, and it's going to be a dandy as Finland takes on the hosts from Czechia. Teddy Jenner, Garrett Gosshorn with you. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. For Czechia, it's been a tournament of razor-thin margins, an opening loss to Israel, an overtime heartbreaker against Italy, then a gutsy, emotional overtime win against Germany to keep their championship dream alive. 3 games, all decided by a single goal. They were able to cruise past Austria last night in the first playoff round, but now comes their biggest test yet. Standing across the floor for them is Finland, a team that has looked every bit like a title contender. They survived England in overtime before delivering one of the most dominant performances of the preliminary round, dismantling Netherlands 17-2, earning a direct path to the quarters. But playoff lacrosse is a way of rewriting the script. Czechia will have the crowd, they'll have the emotion, they'll have the confidence that comes from surviving elimination and finding ways to win close games. Finland brings speed, depth, and offensive capable of overwhelming opponents in a hurry. It's the host nation against one of Europe's powering emergence of teams. Will win tonight, and a medal is suddenly within reach. Lose, and the championship journey comes to an abrupt end. The quarters of the 2026 European Box Lacrosse Championships wrap up here tonight. Czechia and Finland with everything on the line. Garrett, this is a huge moment for the Czech team taking on the Finnish team who won this tournament 2 times ago. This is a tough matchup for both clubs.
It really is. You know, I know both these clubs pretty well, and people around Radotín are asking me, they said, Garrett, who do you got in this game? And I keep going back and forth. I really just don't know. I think Finland has looked excellent thus far. They just seem to be firing on all cylinders. Czechs have shown weaknesses, but they are also a super gritty and resilient team. I know they've been battling a bit of the injury bug. Luckily for them, they get Matyáš Knotek back tonight. So we'll see how they do. Who's going to win? Not quite sure, but I expect a great game, Teddy.
Lauri Uusitalo will start for the Finns. Victor Blaha for the Czechs. Your scratches for Finland: Rasmus Taino, Lukas Lehtomäki, and Juho Pietri Altonen. For the Czechs, Daniel Vejmelka, Jakub Plešmid, and Adam Vovoda. Sorry, Adam Vovoda is the in-home. The other scratch is Jan Dobieš. Kind of surprised to see Dobieš scratched.
I am as well. You know, it's got to be somebody. I actually was chatting with him before the game, and those were his exact words. He said, it's got to be somebody. I said, oh, why not Pavel Sirk, Lukas Kuchera? They haven't ever said. We had a good laugh about that, as obviously that offensive firepower wouldn't do without it. But Dobieš, a great player himself.
So the opening face-off as the clock is set. A jam-packed crowd here at LCC Radotín. The final quarterfinal matchup underway. 3 teams have advanced to the semis. Who will join them with a chance to go to the gold medal game? Loose ball off the opening draw on the far side boards. Big hit there by number 12. Andrej Strivlik goes into the Finnish bench, and the Czechs will have the opening possession of this ball game. Here's Kuchera. Loshkot. Into the near corner, Kuchera, early goal! Jan Fischer, stay hot, his 17th of the tournament, team leading, and it took just 19 seconds.
That's a classic play by the Czechs, just getting great ball motion, a good cut, and even better play by Fischer. I mean, Lukas Lehtomäki was right on him, but didn't really realize where the ball was, kind of took his eyes off it, and Fischer makes him pay.
Give assist to Yuri Loshkot and Lukas Kuchera. And then it's Striblik going early on the faceoff, so now the first possession for the Finns. Into the corner, Altonen. Razor cut, good save, Blaha, as he denied Jokela on the great set play out of the first possession.
Roope Jokela sits in the top 5 in scoring and single-handedly engineered a 5-goal comeback against England, capping it off unassisted overtime winner.
Tough handle there for Dojli on the outlet pass. There comes the hulking Hukkinen. Slips under a stick check, deep into the corner, switches hands, now to find someone to pass to. We'll roll it right to Koskinen right below us. Kujala. Into the corner, Hrajnjak. Hrajnjak skips it. Joachim Miller shot, save Blaha, loose ball in his crease. They won't call back in. And quickly up ahead, we'll go to the pass to Barak.
I was told Finland didn't really use last night's game as scouting, as it was, if you watched it, it had a bit of a weird premise, but the one thing you could scout is how great Victor Blaha is.
Kuchera, Dojli, shot off target, bouncing towards center. And Loshkot can't get there in time.
As mentioned, Victor Blaha posted a clean sheet yesterday in his half of play against the Swiss.
So now what can Altonen do with the ball on the far side? Quickly inside Kujala. And another nice save by Victor Blaha. Blaha 72% save percentage. Uusitalo 82%. Uusitalo's played more of this tournament than the other netminder Jokela. Bounce shot, Dodsley from deep. The Icon has his 9th of the tournament, and that's a big one as the Czechs jump out to a quick 2-0 lead.
Pavel Dodsley, like you said, the Icon, he's played in 13 World Championships, and this September, if he nets a goal for anyone in the Czech leagues, he will have 30 years of goal scoring under his belt. And again, speaking with Jan Dobiasz before the game, he said, if we get 2 quick ones in this game, we'll feel good.
And they did just that. Loose ball off the draw. Good pick up there by Finland. Kokiniemi working through a couple Czechs. Now trying to find someone to pass to, doubled in the near side corner boards.
There's nobody with him to help out.
Koskiniemi trying to dunk, kept his feet moving, good attempt there. But Blaha again wise to it, looking sharp between the Czech pipes here early on.
Kokiniemi had nobody to pass it to.
Running in transition with a good look was Gottwald. He scored a couple the other night. In transition, quickly up ahead. Good pass to Salmi. Won't force it to Miller. Kujala. 6 goals, 13 points for the Pitt Meadow, BC native. Playing here for his home Finns. Inside feed, just doesn't connect. Falls to Blaha! Oh, they'll wave it off in the crease.
That was just an incredibly athletic play by Robert Raitila, who has been incredible in third quarters throughout this tournament. So look to see him trying to start that early and needing it down 2.
Hidden ball trick stays with Cert. Uusitalo tracks it the whole way. Now the first check for Tiash Knotek. Back in the lineup after leaving game 1 with an injury. See how he fares in just his second opportunity here with the Czechs. So shoot from deep, just missed on the short side. And then Matila will just keep that ball loose, let the shot clock go. So a good start here for the Czechs. What can the Finns do here, Garrett, to get back in this game?
They need to disrupt the Czech shooters and not let them play their classic game. They came into this game frustrated, the Czech shooters.
Inside feed doesn't connect. Falls to Jokela. Krajniak. 10 on the shot clock. Teperi. Kujala. Low shot. Oh, tried to sneak through the legs of Blaha. Down quickly to make that pass up ahead. Fisher couldn't find the one-handed catch. Uusitalo. Below that near side. Tuomas Tilkinen. Now up ahead, Kujala.
In addition, Finland needs to get Blaha moving and get a great take on him. That would be step 1 for the offense.
Alternate skip pass, Kujala. Twister, far side! There was a penalty coming away from the play. But Kujala sticks it far top corner, 7th of the tournament. And it's 2-1.
Again, you got to get great tests on Blaha, and that is a great test indeed. Brett Kujala, he stinks that. Kind of got screened a little bit by Antonin Gottwald coming over the crease. Oh, yeah, that might be a little bit more on Gottwald than...
Just a 2-minute was going to be called on Gottwald. It'll be wiped out by the goal as he got his stick up high on Robert Raitila.
Kind of holding his mouth, maybe a tooth he's carrying, hopefully not.
Just checking if he's got all of his chiclets. That's a good sponsorship for any mouthguard companies out there. Strebley could have picked up that loose ball, tried to bat it to a teammate, and it's picked up by Jokela. Rupe Jokela. Krajniak work near side with Kujala. Reinach gets underneath, inside, good shoulder save. Blaha and his rebound. They'll eventually call him in the crease. Good take there by Reinach.
He went for that same spot just over the left shoulder of Blaha. Maybe they've got a scouting read on that specific location.
Prohaska fresh off the bench. Turf is still a little slippery from the afternoon downpour we had here, but much needed relief for the players as the temperatures are back into the 20s. Outside shot blocked in front, running is Hukkanen. Hukkanen using his body to keep Coucher away from him. Hukunen to the crease, and short side shot turned aside Blaha.
Put his stick in the left hand. It's kind of an awkward shot. It almost worked.
Raitala back out there for the Finns, but loose ball going to be picked up by Jakub Vimala. Vimala flips it back to Marek. And Marek will leave it for the goal scorer, Dojli. Dojli and Fischer open the scoring here for the Czechs. Here's Knotek. Late man, Sirk, bouncer, far side, didn't miss by much. They'll say it got a touch of Usatalo. Now quickly up ahead. Rantanen. We'll give it to Kujala. Matched up there with Mateusz Dreisel. Kujala gets a pick from Teperi. He'll shoot it, try to go far side off the left leg, reset to 30. And we're gonna get an offensive holding the stick call against Jimmy Weirin. And so the Czechs will head to the first power play of this contest.
You know, the other thing I was thinking just a second ago, Teddy, is just how the domination of the possession battle has fared for the Czechs. They've been holding on to the ball, they've been getting good looks, they've been using all the shot clocks. It doesn't feel like we're getting the same sort of energy from the Finnish attack, so we'll see if they can correct that here after the penalty.
Czechs to the power play. Set up by Prohaska. Sirk driving in. Now Loskot. Sirk, skip pass, dunk attempt, scores!
What a great dunk behind the net by Pavel Sirk, who has been, I would say for his rate of success, been pretty quiet in this tournament. Came in with 5 goals. He gets his 6th in style on the power play.
And this is a great view from behind. Sirk gets it and able to squeeze it between the left arm and the pipe. That's a great effort. And now a loose ball battle near center. Picked up by Finland. And eventually rolled back there to Kiviniemi. Kiviniemi across center. Watched there by Vimala. Now Raitala. Krajniak, shot. Oh, he had the far corner labeled. Good reaction save from Blaha. Almost similar to the goal from Kujala. Vimala finds a loose ball on the far side. 10-second clock is on. Loose ball, Finland reset to 30.
And that last shot was once again going for above the left shoulder of Blaha.
Maybe an early scout from the Finns to shoot far left from the right-handers. Alton in the corner. Another razor pick for Rupe Jokela, and he scores. They've run that play twice. The first time it didn't work. The second time to perfection. And Kyle Goundry's got his offense rolling here, down 1.
What an incredible pass there from Jarno Altonen. The backhand feed just gets Jokela open. Beautiful. Great athletic dive to bury that on the far side past Blaha.
And you could see Joka Miller, 81 in white, setting that huge seal pick that allowed Jokela to get underneath. Like I said, the second time they've run that play successfully, the first time they've scored on it.
Finland hanging in with the quick start from the Czechs. This game living up to the bill as advertised. Teddy.
Czechs almost get called for the 10-second violation. Now Loskot, far side Sirk. Circle shoot, sails high, bounces right to Loskot. But intercepting that was Nipoli. Picked up Loskot, late in the shot clock. Sirk, backdoor look, couldn't find the cutting Knotek. 7:24 to go. There's the latest goal scorer, Jokela. Krajniak, Teperi. Kujala. Swung far side, Weirin. Scores! I thought he was gonna flip it to Jokela, but we're tied as Weirin out of the penalty box, onto the score sheet, 3-3.
Jimmy Weirin on the celebration, cashing in the downtown bomb, burying past Blaha. Again, we talked about this in the last game, Teddy, where you get a goalie to start thinking that you're gonna go to the same spot, to the same spot, to the same spot, and the first time that you mix it up, buries it.
Streblik wins the face-off clean, throws it deep in the corner, running onto it is Gottwald. He finds it. Watched by Krajniak. Gottwald's gonna run. And under some heavy duress from Kovaniemi. Now to Sirk. Lucas Kuchera. Prohaska. Late man is Dojli. Sirk, low to low. Good save, Usatala. Loose ball in front. And picked up there by Kuchera. Fresh 30, Czechia.
Loose ball battle has been completely one-sided in this one for the Czechs.
Dojli to Kuchera. 6.5 to go. Sirk flips it. Kuchera tucks it, gets inside, can't pull the trigger. Now will, and just missed short side. And the Finns are just going to try to muck it, keep the shot clock running, and wait for the media timeout with 6:07 to play. The Czechs jumped out to an early lead, but the Finns have clawed their way back. 3-3's your score. Garrett Goshorn, Teddy Jenner, thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. Come back and join us for European box lacrosse action from Prague. Three-three's your score, 6:06 remaining in a fantastically played opening first quarter between Finland and Czechia. The winner will move on to the quarterfinals. They will take on England, the semifinals to take on England.
England played a heck of a game today, didn't they?
They sure did. To be Germany and Ireland in the other semifinal. Backdoor look, Kujala. Good save, Blaha. Now he'll look for an outlet pass. He'll go short to Zipai. Up ahead, Barak.
Again, just a quick shot clock, there for Finland. That's been the story thus far of their offense, and just possession looking more calm and collected for the Czechs.
Knotek moves it far side. Loose ball, good defense there by Nipoli. And he'll knock it back over. Won't be over and back, but only 5 seconds left in the shot clock, so Blaha will just fire it down. It'll go over the head of Usatalo. So good defensive set there from the Finnish defense. Head coach Tracy Kluski probably watching back home in Canada. Hopes to get back here for the finals if Finland is able to make it. Teperi. Reinuk gets a pick from Kujala. Tries to flip it inside, but ends off the end boards to Blaha. Quickly up ahead, Vimala.
Kujala's looked great thus far. They're going to look to keep feeding him early in this game.
Lukas Kuchera. Slow change here by Vimala. Late man on is Prohaska. Far fought side, flipping underneath with Shimon Kuchera. Double teamed in the corner. Loose ball falls to Pavel Sirk. Sirk, skip pass. Kuchera trying to find the far corner. Ends up in a teammate's stick.
Great
up ahead,
possession.
Kovaniemi splits down the side. Switches hands. Whoa! With the left hand.
What in the world? Alex Kovaniemi, you are a sicko for that goal. Switching hand and putting it far side. Anything you can do to get Blaha guessing, and he got him guessing the wrong way on that transition. Look, just the right to left split and pinning it on the far post.
This is a tough shot for any goaltender, especially not expecting the defender to shoot it in his offhand. And now for the first time in this game, Finland leads.
That's been the story of their group play. They won 2 games in overtime and then an easy victory, but they look great today, resilient.
Loshgott tried to flip it inside to Knotek, knocked down by a Finnish stick. Loose ball Dojli. Knotek fakes it, now to Loshgott, 8 on the shot clock. Trying to find a cutter. Heavy outside shot. Never made it on target. And then Loshgott will just ice it in the corner. That was Adam Vavoda with the shot. How can the Finns double their lead? Kujala.
This would be a huge momentum goal for Finland. Like you said, they just got their first lead, or their first tie, and now their first lead, so maybe 2.
Kujala, a razor pick for the right-handers this time, almost connects. Heavy hit in the far side corner boards. Joachim Miller knocked off by Dreisschall. Miller finally has it, late in the shot clock. Late rip, good save, Blaha. And then crashing into the crease was Reitzela, and then he takes a heavy hit.
It was well after Jakub Vimola arguing his case, but the heavy late cross checks coming from Maciej Drizel.
And Czechia will be heading to the box. We'll get a look here in the replay. Watch the backside. After the save, hopefully we can keep the replay running. Watch Reitzela crash in the crease. He gets hit from behind, maybe takes an extra step with momentum, and then it's the extra cross check from Maciej Drizel will send him to the box, and Finland the power play for the first time.
To me, it looked like that was by Drizel, and then he sends the cross check. Why would you do that? But that was completely unnecessary.
I know you're protecting your goalie, but when you hit a guy into your goalie, it is your fault. Here's Kujala. Try to go twister 5-hole, save Blaha, loose ball. Kujala almost scoring. And a good save from Blaha, reset to 30 as Kujala gets his own loose ball.
And that's, again, something to watch as the loose ball battle. It's been predominantly more Czech thus far in the first quarter, but swinging back towards the white and blue.
Seal there by Aaltonen. Upa Jokela behind the net, dunk attempt. Nice save, Blaha, loose ball in the crease. And eventually picked up by Aiden Leonard-Baker. Quickly up ahead, Tilsher one-on-one. Trying to run through his defender, spins, and nicely knocked out of his stick. And now he's trying to find that loose ball, and he does. And he goes inside, Solis! What an effort on the check forecheck and transition opportunity. Lukasz Kuchera, wow. They just know where each other they're gonna be, and you can see that Tilsher pick up and knows he's got someone on the backside, but the handles, the finesse, the athleticism by Kuchera, I mean, it makes sense. This is his 14th goal of the tournament, right, Teddy? What a handle in front, but what a loose ball it was from Tilsher, and they'll say procedure. And referee Keith Gagne just gonna say we're gonna redo things. Inadvertent whistle, so 2:26 to go. We're back all even at 4. Shorthanded marker from Lukasz Kuchera. Streblik wins another face-off. And that's going to be big here for the Czechs in this game, is face-off possession. And now an early shutdown by Kovaniemi on Pavel Dojli. Loskot. The Czechs are still short for another 45 seconds. They got another shorty in them. Loshgott, man cutting backside. That was Szymon Kuchera. Dojli finds it late in the shot clock. Loshgott shoots, good save, Usitalo. And the Czechs just relentless here against the Finnish defense.
Basically ran the same backdoor play. They had 2 good looks at it, and you start to wonder when you're watching this, is this a power play for Finland or for Czechia?
Kujala will set it up this time, go strong right. Reitzela. Krajniak. Double seal on the far side, pass doesn't connect, 10 on the shot clock. Skip feed, picked off by Vimola. Vimola, long bouncing pass, up ahead, all alone. Oh, just put it wide was Vavoda. How did he miss? He had Usitalo down, but missed a yawning cage. Team's back to even strength. Kaisalmi heavily pressured on the far side boards by Dreischel, knocked to the turf. Good loose ball alternate. Shoots and he scores, Roope Jokela. And Finland back in front as Jokela's got a pair, and this was from deep.
Jokela on the celly says, are you not entertained? Sure, we just let in a goal shorthanded and couldn't bury on the power play, but I'm still here. I've been balling out. This is my 12th goal of the tournament, and what a goal that was, just underneath the arm of Blaha.
Streblik wins another drop. Right to Tilscher, now Aiden Lennart Baker. Cirk. Cirk, far side, Kuchera. Working there with Jan Fischer. Kuchera, low to low, good save, Usatalo. Loose ball picked up by Sundman. Sundman gonna run, slow numbers, defer to Joachim Miller. Miller, gotta be careful. The oncoming Knotek. Takes the chop from Gottwald. Now Jokela. 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Joachim Miller, he'll shoot, try to go low, loose ball. Picked up by Czechia, 8 on the shot clock, the game clock. Japai will throw it, Dawsley couldn't handle it. And these will be the final few seconds of the quarter. A fantastic one here between Finland and Czechia. The Finns up 1-5-4 here on YouTube from Prague. There's a look at your stats through the first quarter play. Heavily outshooting Czechia is Finland, 19-9. Other than that, everything else is shots wide. 1 wide for Finland, 9 for Czechia. So on 18 shots, half of Czechia's shots have gone off target, and almost half of their shots on net have gone in. So simple math, put on net, it might go in the net, Garrett.
That is what they say, but I mentioned earlier in the call that the Czech offense was coming in a bit frustrated off of the interesting tactic thrown at them in the quarters by Switzerland. They took just shy of 100 shots yesterday, Teddy, and they only scored 11, and 2 of those were Antonin Gottwald. So 9 for the offense, and maybe less. I can't exactly remember, but their offense came in trying to shoot. They got off to some quick ones and need to bury more today.
Garrett Gosselin, Teddy Jenner on YouTube and the European Lacrosse Federation page. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be watching. You're watching quarterfinal action between Czechia and Finland from LCC Radotín, one of the meccas of the world of lacrosse. Loose ball here in the near side boards. Attacking it is Jokela. Takes a heavy body check here in the near side boards. Aiden Lennart Baker trying to find it. Ball pops free. Jokela has it. Shot clock still running. So the Finns will have to hurry up and change here. Atilia to Jokela. Had 2 in the opening quarter. Alton will come over and set a seal. skip past Kujala, shot, save Blaha. Now he's got to find someone to pass to. He's going to throw it deep. Long ball, nobody could grab it. It'll fall right to Usatalo.
A little bit of goalie pass, but again, as we saw in the track stats, that the Finnish offense is just getting more high-quality shots off. So if you're the Czech defense, you're going to need to try to get sticks on hands.
Jokela into the corner, Weirin. Scored a goal in the opening quarter. Weirin gets it right back. He'll shoot from deep. Blaha had it, saw it late. Loose ball in the corner. Barak has it knocked out of his stick. No back in. Quickly up ahead goes the pass to Zipai. 3-on-2 here for Czechia. Kuchera, Zipai, time and room. Fakes it, just put it over top of the cage.
Good attempt there by Tomasz Zipai. Would have been his first of the tournament. Very timely to equalize the scoring here. I know he turns 35 this Saturday.
Short clock, Simon Kuchera tried to flip it inside to Fisher, gets his own loose ball. Kuchera, penalty coming on a slash to Finland.
It's a bit of a tough call there, but Czechia now with their second power play of the game.
There's that good look for Zipai. Had Usatalo dropping, tried to dunk it over the shoulder, but the Czechs will head back to their second power play of the game. Is off will go Severi Koskinen. 1-for-1 are the Czechs so far with the man advantage. Fisher, Loscott, Knotek, into the corner Kuchera. In the near side corner is Sert. Knotek. A little high-low with the stick. Good loose ball. Kuchera open as Loscott. And they'll feed Knotek. Fresh 30. Sert. Fisher. Skip past Knotek, shoots it just wide. Loose ball going to go all the way down the floor. It'll be over and back, but the Finns are going to make Blaha step out of his cage, and they'll get the whistle.
Good effort there by Matula, but good defensive pressure there by the penalty kill unit of Finland.
Jokela on the near side, right to left. Kujala. Back to Jokela as the Finns just look to kill some time off the penalty. Work the shot clock down, then try and get a reset. Gottwald out high on Jokela. Jokela trying to get underneath. Got to be careful of that free hand on the back. And then Lokila trying to get a shot off lane, and will just flip it. And Blaha will come and grab it. And the power play's got a minute left to work with. Loscott into the corner, Kuchera. Prohaska will set things up strong left. Skip past Kuchera, up top Fisher. Seal set, try to find the far corner, couldn't. And this will go over and back. And running onto it quickly is Alex Kiviniemi, and he wins that foot race.
Like the speed at which Finland is putting a lot.
Unlucky there for Tilkinen, caught the pass, but stepped in the crease quickly up ahead. Kuchera couldn't find the high ball.
Had his one acrobatic goal in this game, maybe due for another one later, but not right now.
Tilkinen up ahead, Kaisalmi. And then Heinrich got knocked to the turf by Gottwald, no call from the officials. Weirin will look to kill the final 10 seconds. So the Czechs will fall to 1 for 2 on the power play. Heavily worked over there in the far side boards. Driving it, dive into the crease. And a penalty coming. And I think it's going to be Czech from behind going against the Czechs.
Gottwald going to need to get pulled away. He's looking extra spicy today. He has been all up in Finland's face, and everybody that will listen.
82. Tomasz Zipai will head to the box, and I think they're going to send Anton Gottwald as well.
That they are. Again, your reputation can precede you. We talk about with Gottwald pretty much every game, but he's looked like he's been in exceptionally rare form tonight, Teddy.
So the officials just kind of talking this over, trying to figure out what they're going to call. And we'll get the official call from the official. There's now one of the refs just talking with players from each team. Still waiting for the official call. 2 Czech players are in the box. And that's just Tilscher looking for the call.
He got turned away as well.
So 2-minute rough, 2-minute cross check. So Jipai with the rough and Gottwald with the cross check. So it'll be 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. So Matsula will play center field for any loose ball. Jukka Miller, Rupe Jokela, Brett Kujala, and Robert Reitzel, one-timer to Jukka Miller. Good save, Blaha, and he's slow to get up. Kujala fakes it, flips it, Reitzel couldn't handle the pass, loose ball, big chop and a hit from behind. And they're just gonna give a loose ball push, maybe could have been more.
See on the
replay. Look on the
replay.
loose ball replay.
Big hack by Blaha, and I think part of the goalie stick tripped him up a little.
Jokela, skip past Kujala, dip and dunk, great save, Blaha, might have got a piece of the bar. Had the goalie down and out, but couldn't beat him.
They had jersey sales, Blaha's name would be up there.
Skip past Kujala, couldn't handle it. Good defense there by Vimala. He takes a heavy hit, just gonna throw it down. It's gonna fall to Usitalo. Minute 10 remaining on the double minors. There's a look at that last save by Blaha on Kujala. He has it now. Jokela, Miller. Fakes it, far side, short side, another good save, Blaha. Reset the 30. Jokela, Kujala, shot blocked by Vimala and out of play. Good eating, don't rub it. Kujala, Reitzel. Back to Kujala, Reitzel. Far side pipe, didn't fall in. Miller loose ball, Jokela, skip pass. Couldn't handle it, was Reitzel. 35 on the 2 penalties.
It's been a great possession for both teams.
Reitzel. Trying to score, and he does! Takes the extra step, puts it far past Blaha, far side past Blaha. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Finns. 1 for 2 on the power play, and they still have the man advantage for 26 seconds.
Robert Rydela finally breaks the stalemate in the 5-on-3. It just seemed like the Czech defense sending great pressure, good rotations, but Blaha was so excellent, but you can only take so many of those, and you got to give a lot of credit to the Finnish offense for how many loose balls they picked up off the rebound there.
I think you could probably give an assist to Brett Kujala as well. Loose ball, Sundman. So still some time on the power play here for Finland.
Not much, 11 left.
Got to be careful of the man coming out of the box. Don't want to have a shot right onto the cage. And in a fast break opportunity, Kujala, Jokela. Man is out of the box. He's not going to go towards the defensive end, and Miller couldn't bury home. And now we'll get back to 5-a-side as Gottwald enters the defensive zone.
Gottwald feeling dangerous after his 2 goals last night.
Alton inside to Reitzel, couldn't handle the pass. Miller trying to find it, and eventually fall to Blaha. Blaha got to get out of his stick. He'll move it up ahead to Streblik. Now, can the Czechs respond here, down 2 for the first time in this contest? Czech fans come to life. Kuchera, Dozli. Tried to flip it inside Kuchera. He had a man all over him. 3 on the shot clock. Shot from deep. Usitalo makes the save. Got a man up ahead, and he's going to throw it away. And it's going to go off the corner boards, but not all the way to the goaltender. And eventually picking up will be Dreisel. And then he turns it over. Trying to find it is Reinach. He gets hit from behind. Ball still loose. Weirin in there. He gets knocked to the ground. And Weirin finally comes away with a little bulldog. Great work in the corner from Jimmy Weirin.
In what felt like possession time and loose ball battles being dominated by the Czechs, we're seeing the complete opposite in the second quarter.
Reinach shot saved by Blaha. Loose ball picked up by Dreisel. Dreisel, oh, a tough bounce pass. And it's going to be picked up by Jokela. Some uncharacteristic mistakes here from the Czechs in the middle part of the second quarter.
The other thought I had was it just feels like Finland is valuing the ball and their opportunities more.
Kiviniemi across center. A rare shift to O for number 21. He'll shoot it right in the logo. Blaha outlets near side. Barak. He'll come across center, skip it bench side. Loscott get it right back down the middle, and he was open but couldn't handle the pass. And then Loscott gets his own loose ball, reminding me of Kyle Buchanan for the Buffalo Bandits, the way he works out there. Backside look, scored! What a pass to Fisher! What a look from Matej Barak. And Fisher has his second. And the Czechs are within one.
In this tournament, on the right side for the Czech attack, when you need a goal, you got to go to Jan Fischer. It's been quiet for Cirk. It's been quiet for Vejvoda. It's been quiet for Šimon Kučera. Jan Fischer takes the weight of the world on the right side in his hands, and he buries that one.
So Matzela will take this draw against Streblik, who wins it clean. Aiden Lennart Baker. Cirk. Prohaska, far side, Kučera. And a hole in the stick call coming up as Aiden Lennart Baker had his twig ripped out of his hands as Dozier shoots over the top. Usitalo makes the save, 6:36 to go, and Czechia will head back to the power play. 1 for 2 so far with a man advantage. Kiviniemi will sit for 2 or less on the holding the stick call.
Second power play of this quarter for Czechia. They let in one on the 5-on-3, so now a chance to kind of get one back here.
And be much needed to tie this contest up. Kučera, Cirk, double seal, twister, good save, Usitalo, got a man breaking. Popcorn pass up ahead, handled nicely by Kalsami. He'll shoot on the run, didn't miss by much. Ball bouncing towards center. And smart play there by Jan Fischer not to have the back over call. Next unofficial whistle will be a TV timeout. Loscott, Kučera. Prohaska will set it up, strong left. Pavel Cirk. Prohaska, Loscott, Cirk. Shot knocked down by a Finnish stick. Tilkinen just causing some interference, trying to keep this ball loose late in the shot clock. Cirk has it, 4 on the shot clock. He'll shoot from deep, and Usitalo has to make a save. Loose ball, Loscott battling for it. Can he find it? It falls to Usitalo, and that's a fortuitous bounce for the Finns.
Just under a minute remaining in the penalty kill for Finland. They are looking strong.
Attila. Watched there closely by a Czech defender. Keeps his feet moving to space, gives it off to Rupe Jokela. Jokela trying to get underneath, double team, push to the corner, keeps his feet out, and doing a good job of using the full 30 there with the Finns. And that'll be our TV timeout, 5:07 to go. A fantastic quarterfinal matchup between Finland and Czechia. Come back and join us for the rest of the first half here on YouTube.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
5:07 remaining in the second quarter. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner with you. If you want to get interactive with us here in the broadcast, you can find me at Teddy Jenner. He is at _Laxbro. Love to hear from where you're watching, who you're cheering for. Any insights on any of these players or teams, coaches, trainers, referees, anything that you see fit that's broadcast worthy? Let us know. Love to hear from you. As the Czechs try to tie this game up on the power play. There's Kuchera working off a pick from Prohaska. Gives it to Fisher. Bouncer, leg save, Usitalo. Pass up ahead. Got to keep this in play, and they cannot. And possession will go right back to Czechia. Short time on the power play.
That pass they thought was going to go to Kiviniemi coming out of the box a little bit too early.
And again, got to be careful of Kiviniemi coming out of the box here. Dojli, skip pass, one more Surt. Can't find a man. They got a man up ahead. This is where we're talking about. Bounce pass, Kiviniemi handles it nicely, all alone. Good save, Blaha. Stayed with Kiviniemi the whole way and made a nice timely save with the right elbow.
It's a great chance there. Good heads-up play by Usitalo. More than anything to know he's got Kiviniemi out of the box.
That's where the Czechs have to be aware of a guy coming to the box. Don't shoot that till he's into the play. Here's Pavel Dojli. Throws it inside, can't connect with Kuchera. Knotek, up top Dojli. Slides underneath, trying to flip it back. He does. Vovoda, shot off target. And then a late shot from Knotek goes high into the netting. And then Vovoda with a little bump and grind there.
Bit of some off-characteristic shooting by Knotek, but he's coming back from a shoulder injury.
Yeah, they only played about the first quarter in their first game against Israel. Took a big hit from Doug Udding, and this is the first time we've seen him back. So still trying to shake the rust off is the youngster.
Normally he's a prolific scorer. He finished second in the NBLL, only one behind his brother.
There's alternate, skip pass behind, Duncan 10 scores! And Blaha tried to pick that pass off and it cost him as Jokela gets his third.
Jokela had a crazy look in his eyes when he came up off the turf, off that dunk. Finland says we feel pretty underestimated just because of how close our games have been. And we know that Czechia is the home crowd, so we've got to show you guys what we're made of. Look at this experience, the skill, the dive, and Jokela comes off. Ready to go, fired up.
Back to a 2-goal lead here for the Finns. Loose ball, Czechia. Knocked free, a couple bodies fall to the turf. And possession will stay here with the Czechs. Ball flip far side, Lofscott. Jan Fischer, they play 1-2. Fischer will work here in a two-man game with Pavel Surt. Fischer trying to get underneath, had it knocked out of his stick, could have gotten a holding call on the Finns, but Usitalo will throw it to Tilkinen. Nipuli now, got to get it across center, and Nipuli does just in time. Weirin. In the corner, Kovaniemi. Now Hryniuk, he'll work with Kujala. Kovaniemi, late in the shot clock. Reitzela from deep, sails high. Loose ball picked up by Lofscott, who's in the defensive zone. Popcorn pass, Aiden Leinart Baker. 2.5 to go in the first half. The winner gets England in the semifinals. Kuchera. Trying to get underneath. Good defense there by Sundman. Kuchera over the top. Can he turn the corner? No. Dojli. Skip pass. Picked off nicely by the defense of the Finns. Kovaniemi having a great game here tonight for Team Finland.
I was just thinking that all of the Finnish defense just looks outstanding today. They're flying around. They're not letting any picks move them out of place. It's just, they're so physical today.
Gottwald draped all over Kujala. Now on the corner, alternate.
See Dojli on a defensive shift.
See if they can take advantage. Outside shot, Aaltonen took advantage of Dojli out there, and he stings the far corner. It's a 3-goal lead for Finland as Jarno Aaltonen gets his 6th of the tournament.
That's back-to-back defensive shifts where one of the starting offensive players for Czechia finds himself on defense. Now, a great pick there by Joka Miller. Aaltonen gets free and buries that over the shoulder of Blaha, and on the replay, Blaha's face says, what the heck are we doing, guys?
Yeah, having Yuri Lofscott back there is one thing. Pavel Dojli is another. Not exactly the man you want to be matching up with the long, tall Jarno alternate. Here's the long, tall Matthias Kanotek. Dip and dunk underneath. Score! Oh! The kid is back. His first of the tournament. Matthias Kanotek. And it's back to a 2-goal game.
What an answer by Czechia and Matthias Kanotek to bury that one. Little jumper, but putting it kind of looked like it was under the feet of Uusitalo, but the toe drag, great composure, and yeah, both of them jumped, so I'm not quite sure why Uusitalo thought he needed to mirror Kanotek, but Kanotek buries that one, and I know he's got Port Coquitlam playoffs coming up here soon as well.
Just as Tino Farah comes into the broadcast booth, Matthias Kanotek scores. Here's Kuchera. Can the Czechs get this to a 1-goal game as we approach the final minute? Prohaska, Loscott, Dojli in the near side. Tried to flip it inside to Fisher, knocked down by a stick. Thought Dojli might have fired that one. Late in the shot clock, Loscott. He'll try to get a reset, not on target. Picked up by Prohaska. And that won't make it on target either. Now the Finns are gonna go maybe a 2-for-1. Kiviniemi has his man slip.
Great recovery there by Drijal after he touches turf on the Kiviniemi juke.
Rupa Jokela. Between games, 18 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock, so the Finns will have to get a shot off, and they do. Kicked aside Blaha. Big loose ball. Who's gonna come away with it? Reitzela had it. And I think they're gonna give possession to Finland and a timeout.
Big cross check by Tomas Šipai in the corner. Oh, yeah, and a big hit there. Looks like some frustration carrying over. Again, maybe it started with the Czechia offense. Now their defense looking frustrated as they find themselves down by 2.
So it's a timeout Finland with 17 seconds to go in the half. And Kyle Goundry will try and draw something up for the offense. One of the best to do it offensively in the National Lacrosse League. So I imagine that they will bring Uusitalo to the bench and go 6-on-5 here.
The other thing to note in this game, Teddy, as it goes on closer to crunch time, the Czechs are very clutch prototypically. If you've ever watched them at a memorial tournament here at LCC Radotín, but Loscott hasn't been able to really buy a goal. Prohaska certainly hasn't either. Voivoda, Cirk, all quiet.
So final 15 here, 6-on-5 Finland. Reitzela will set things up. Near side Miller, 5 seconds. Kujala, time and room, twister, good save, Blaha. And the quarter will end, the half will end. Finland leads at 8-6. A fantastic game as they come back trailing 5-4 to leading 8-6 to the half. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner, thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. Second half of the quarterfinal matchup coming next from Prague. 8-6 your score as we get you set for the second half of action in the final quarterfinal matchup here on day 7 at the European Box Lacrosse Championship. Garrett Gosshorn, my name is Teddy Jenner. Want more tournament information? EBLC2026.com is the official website. You can find scores, stats, schedule, and more as we work our way to championship Saturday. Finland in the lead, and they will have possession.
So a face-off taken by Kiviniemi, and then the caused turnover, and now Finland get the first possession.
Kujala to Raitala. Into the corner, Jokela. Kujala, stick fake, good save by Blaha. Then they try to feed Miller inside. Kujala has it still, takes a couple chops from Vimala. Buckle up, folks. We got a wild final 30 here from Radotín. Miller tucks it, far side, short side twister, didn't miss. Loose ball, what a save, Blaha! Denying Reinhook on the aerial attempt on the doorstep.
Finland offense coming out of the break, firing on all cylinders, Teddy.
Yeah, they want to create a bit of a gap here. Start to kill the spirits of the hometown Czech team. It's Pavel Dozhly. Yuri Loshkot cutting backside is Sirk. Good save, Usatalo. Sirk couldn't find it through the crease. It'll be Finland ball. Watch this save on the replay.
How about the goaltending battle here tonight? Usatalo and Blaha going toe for toe, jab for jab.
Kaisalmi. Jokinen, alternate. Into the corner, Weirin. Weirin turns, shoots, bouncer never made it on target. Picked up Jokela, skipped past Reinhook, couldn't find it. Took a funny hop off the boards. 5 in the shot clock. Got a man open in the middle. Skips. Oh! In!
What in the world? Low shot clock. A whole bunch of players kind of drift on out of the play, but there was more than enough time to make this happen, and they just, I'm at a loss for words here. Such a great heads-up play there by Reinhook and Altonen. Skip pass, one-timer from way downtown to Barry on the near side, past Blaha.
And a bouncer to boot. That's a textbook finish from Jarno Altonen, his 7th of the tournament. Quickly going the other way. Kuchera's twister sailed high. And that'll be back in on the Finns. Good take from Shimon Kuchera.
Koskinen was trying to argue his case, but I actually thought that was the right call. Kind of stepped in, wasn't set.
There's Prohaska. Can the Czechs respond here in the early goings of the third quarter? Prohaska shot, bouncer scores! There's the response the home crowd wanted. Both Prohaska fires it far and away.
Both teams getting bouncers from the lefties, and what a rocket from Tomasz Prohaska. It's his 3rd of the tournament. Like I said, he's been having trouble scoring on that left side, but not right there. Just loads up, puts that to the far side bounce, and as we've said a lot tonight, bouncers will go.
Forever and always, the game of lacrosse loves bounce shots. Loose ball in the corner. Battling for it, knocked the turf, was a Finnish player. Can't see who that is, down on all fours in the corner, surrounded by the Czechs, and they'll call procedure on covering, so the ball will go to Victor Blaha.
It was Jokela, Lenhart Baker, and him having a nice conversation as they trot off the floor.
There's Lukas Kuchera. Matisse Kanotek. Oh, and a huge pick. The man lost his helmet, can't play without the helmet. Dozhly got a man open, backhand flip, can't connect with Fisher. Late in the 30, Kuchera from a tough angle, can't get it on net. And I believe that was Jonas Sundman battling without his helmet. Really got lucky the officials didn't call for illegal equipment. As we've played 3 minutes here in the third quarter, we got a 2-goal game still as the teams exchange blows. Kujala, Weirin, they try to set the razor pick again. Inside, all alone, good look, and the cross crease feed as Reitzler tried to bury. Miller skip pass. And that one's knocked down by Vimala in front. And it'll fall to Blaha. And he'll float it to center. Good handle here. Check up high in the helmet. No call from the officials. That was Voivoda with taking the high hit. Now Prohaska battling in there. I don't even know who has it.
There's
a
helmet
full
off
takedown the other way.
Headlock happening.
And it's Voivoda. He's got to get off the floor. Raitala has it. Chaos here with 11 minutes to go.
I'm loving the physicality. We do have the delayed penalty.
Driving to the cage. And Blaha's got to be careful here. That's unnecessary for Victor Blaha, as he's still going right at Raitala.
Looked like Aiden Lenhart-Baker kind of signaling to the rest of the team like, hey, let's calm things down. Kind of the only cool head on the floor right now. It does look like targeted violence by the Finnish team, and Czechia's responding with frustration, is what it seems.
This is a 2-minute illegal substitution call. So Adam Voivoda will come and serve the penalty. He's still feeling the effects of that cross-check that he took to the neck. So 1 for 3 so far in the power play tonight. The Finns will head to their 4th advantage, up a pair, trying to extend this lead to 3. That's been the largest lead of this game here tonight. And it's an illegal substitution call. As we relay our stats back and forth with the great crew here at LCC Radotín, the stats people do an incredible job making our job easier. Jokela up behind the cage. Dunk attempt! No, in the crease. Raitala trying to extend the lead on the power play, call for stepping in the box. Up ahead, Barak, Vimala, and he'll leave it for Kuchera. Here the Czech fans starting to find their voice on the far side. Sirk shot wide. Loose ball, Kuchera. Late in the shot clock, Fisher, heavy shot, left arm save, Usatalo. Now up ahead, still a minute to go on the Finn power play. They get over the 10-second line just in time. Upa Jokela working on a hat trick. He'll set up the power play with Altonen, Weirin, Reitzla, and Kujala. Skip pass to Altonen, 10 on the shot clock. Weirin, Jokela, Weirin, low to low, scores, got it through the 5-hole. And the Finns are starting to roll as Jimmy Weirin gets his second. It's a power play marker, 10-7.
Finland doing a great job of getting Blaha moving. As you can see, anything that's pretty much straight up is not going to go past him. They're doing a good job. Even on the last possession, you know, they try to go behind him, get the dunk attempt, stepped in the crease. Now this time, just a really great shot. Just going from right to left, and you can see the smile on his face as he buried that to the near side.
Streebly wins the draw clean. Loose ball, Lenhart-Baker. Nipoli and Kuchera battling here in the offensive zone. The two defensive stalwarts pairing with each other. Now Dojli, Kuchera gonna stay in play. Dojli, late man, Knotek from deep, missed, loose ball, lost Scott, off the post.
Great rebound. That's one of those electric Czech plays that you tend to see at the home crowds at the lights in an important game.
Here's Loscott. Far side, Pavel Dojli. Trying to get underneath, he does. Dojli, good stick check there from Mattila. And now loose ball in the corner. Finns are just trying to ice it. Shot from Sirk, save Usatalo. Usatalo will just throw it down the floor. He saw Kiviniemi, good thing, because I didn't. Here's Kujala. Kujala being watched there by Vimala. Into the corner, Altonen. Altonen inside. Jokela couldn't find the handle. 10 on the shot clock. Jokela inside feed, doesn't connect. And then Miller with a couple chops to Antonin Gottwald. And the shot clock will expire with 8:21 to go as The intensity in this game, Garrett, has picked up 4 notches since the start of the half.
The Czechs can feel the pressure again coming out of the group 1 and 2. They get the win over Switzerland, which they felt that they expected to win, and now in a slugfest against Finland.
This has been one of the most physical games we've seen in this entire tournament. Who's Kuchera? Skip past Sirk. One more. Prohaska off the bar. And then Sirk had his stick knocked out of his hand. Loose ball still. Found to Usatalo. Underhand flip to Kaisalmi. He'll fake the flip. Now give it to Reitzela. Reitzela, 7 goals so far in this tournament, 1 here tonight. Kroniak to Weirin. Gets underneath. Weirin tiptoes the crease. 7 on the shot clock. Still has it. Still forced into the corner. Good defense there from Dryjal. And it'll be a shot clock violation.
Something to note as the Czech offense comes back out on the floor. They had 4 in the opening frame and only 3 in the last 22 and some change minutes.
It was 8-6 at halftime. And now 10-7 here with 7:10 to go. Into the corner. Kuchera tries to force it inside. It'll fall to Fisher on the backside. Fisher from a tough angle. And a bit of a mom goal. Got some fans with it. As it hit the outside of the netting, quickly up ahead, and the pass short-sided to Sundman. Now he's going to try to track this down. Gottwald there, and it goes up into the netting, and it'll be Czech ball. Good job by Antonin Gottwald to cause that turnover. He's just a pest out there. 6:46 to go, media timeout, 10-7. As some more stick swinging continues here, but you're watching the European Box Lacrosse Championships on YouTube from Radotín in the Czech Republic.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. .646 to go here in the third quarter. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner with you and our entire forward crew, bringing you all the live action from the European Box Lacrosse Championship, the men's and women's side. First ever women's European Box Lacrosse Championships going on at the exact same time. Their round robin play ended today, and their playoffs will start tomorrow. The men's semis will go tomorrow. The winner of this game has a date with England.
Sirk throwing a punch there, not a punch, but a push on Tuomo Tilkinen. And it's just about every other offensive possession. We're seeing a stick hit the floor. The physicality is seriously dialed up to 11.
Finns will float it to the bench to Robert Reitzela. And in an intense game like this, as another stick goes flying. Outside shot from Reitzela. Vimala got to be careful not to take a penalty here without a stick in his hand. In comes the Bulldog Gottwald. Picked up by Reitzela. Outside bounce shot. Good save by Blaha. As I was trying to save before that stick went flying. Oh, Gottwald sends his man Joachim Miller to the turf. In a testy game like this, the referees are going to be looking for the retaliation call, so you got to play discipline lacrosse. Inside, great save, Usatalo. Quickly running are the Finns. Trying to run through his man, he does, switches hands, good save, Blaha. As Kaisalmi went straight to the rack.
Tilsher taking exception to the shoulder that he took, and he got pushed off his line. I think you got to stand that man up if you're going to push him after the play.
come the Czech fans again, trying to urge their team on. Matthias Knotek, he'll shoot, just missed on the far side. Loose ball, Dodgley couldn't find it. Now he does, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dodgley, Knotek, cutting was Fisher, pass behind him. And it falls to Usitalo in his cage. Good handle, Kiviniemi. Kiviniemi got to watch out for the double. Now got to find someone to pass to. It's near side Hronjak. 5 to go in the third. Hronjak gets underneath to the cage. Good save, Blaha. Fresh 30. Jarno Aaltonen on the far side will reset. Upe Jokela. Kujala. Kujala spins away from his man. Time and room. Stick fake. Put it off the left arm. Loose ball, zip high. Up ahead, Lennart Baker.
Without Victor Blaha, this is a completely different game. I know Czechs are down by 3, but they should be counting their lucky stars for just that amount.
There's Vovoda. Kuchera gets underneath, tried to flip it back to Loscott. Loose ball. Loscott can't pick it up. That's going to be a push from behind on Vovoda. And then he goes into his man. And that's just an unnecessary push from behind on number 95. We get that last look at the save by Blaha.
Just put away at the last second off the shoulder. And it just seems like Finland is playing this physicality, cool, calm, and collected. Czechs, it feels more like they're getting punched and punching back type of situation rather than delivering an execution of violence.
You got to be proactive, not reactive in the game of lacrosse. Quickly up ahead, Barak. Every time they go in transition, the Czech fans come to life. Pavel Dodgley. Prohaska. Cirk in the corner. And the Finns starting to come to life in their fan base. Prohaska through a screen. Good save, Usitalo. He's been steady here tonight for the Finns.
Came in with an 82% save rate. Just outstanding here at EBLC.
Hronjak will set up the offense with 15 on the shot clock. Right till it clears through. Open on the backside was Jokela, couldn't find him. Loose ball, fall to Aaltonen, 5 on the shot clock. Aaltonen, the big ranging left-hander, just tried to skip a pass. Lennart Baker can't find it. Antonin Gottwald will. Check that, 4's Martin Spruta. Getting him and Gottwald mixed up, 4 and 5. Play very similar styles. Dodgley, Loscott. Seems like it's been a while since the Czechs have scored a goal. Skip pass doesn't connect. Loose ball off the boards, Kuchera. Kuchera, outside rip, blocked.
Just feels like the Czechs are playing against their own medicine. They're getting beat in transition, fast and physical on the loose balls and in the gritty plays, and trying to get in everybody's faces.
And the Finns are taking it right to the Czechs here from the opening whistle. Kujala in the corner. Works off the Teperi screen. Holds on to it. Spins. Aaltonen. Time and room. He'll shoot and he'll score! Jarno Aaltonen gets his hat-trick marker. And for the first time tonight, we've got a 4-goal lacrosse game, 11-7.
Jarno's just going to take this one down the lane, and just such a big, strong, physical player. There's a good pick off to the inside and a couple more. Look like Joachim Miller kind of sealing off the help, and Aaltonen going to just be all alone and just sting that on the inside of the post. An extremely well-placed shot for the Hattie.
Oh, heavy shot, another stick to the head of Gottwald, no call. Gottwald, does he want to take it to the rack? He won't. Loose ball, Pavel Cirk. See his Knotek, Kuchera, Cirk. Knotek tried to jam it 5-hole, saved Usitalo. Now Knotek will try and apply some pressure. Quickly up ahead, Kiviniemi. We'll leave it for Hronjak. And then take a heavy cross check, no call from the officials. They're really letting them play here. Kujala late in the shot clock. Pryniuk to Kujala, keeps his hands, keeps his feet, and the shot clock expired, and 3 Czech defenders go right at him for firing into the open net.
Tilscher's found himself after the play in the face of a Finnish attacker more than one time here today.
Here comes Dojli. Loscott, Kuchera, back to Loscott. Pavel Dojli, outside rip, had his stick deflected, loose ball in the back of the cage, and Usatalo will clamp down on it. He'll throw a long pass to center. Good handle by Mattila. Tries to split off Shimon Kuchera, who just throws it away. Picked up by Dojli. The icon playing some D. Everyone's doing all they can to win this lacrosse game in the final 20 seconds of the third. Do they want to bring Blaha? Sirk running into trouble, loses possession. An unforced turnover.
Whoa!
And then a low bridge by Prohaska. 5 seconds left in the quarter. And they'll just throw it deep. Blaha will catch it. Catch your breath, folks. 11-7 after 3. This is going to be a dandy you're not going to want to miss on YouTube. .45 in the book, 15 to go. A date with the English in the semifinals tomorrow awaits the winner of this game, and it's a 4-goal lead for the Finns after 3 quarters. Teddy Jenner, Garrett Gosshorn here from Radotín box, and the LCC Radotín box here in Radotín in the Czech Republic. Well, you ready for this?
I am. Outside of the first quarter, it has been all Finland scoring. They have just sort of blanketed the Czechs.
The Czechs had a 5-4 lead after 1. And you're right, it's been all Finland since. And the intensity, I don't know how that's not a penalty when you cross-check a guy as he's going into the gate, but the referees, as I said, letting the boys solve it on their own here. Loscott, Kuchera, flip side, Loscott off the bar. Fresh 30, up top, Kuchera, save Usatalo. Quickly up ahead, Kaisalmi. Would have loved to have seen the Czechs use another possession there. Mattila Flips it. Jukala.
You knew that was coming.
Good loose ball off the end boards from Raitala. Now pressured in the corner, falls out of his stick. The rugby scrum ensues. And good job there by Aiden Leonard-Baker to come away with it.
This is the most physical game we've seen at the tournament, and it's not even close.
And for good reason. Here's Barak, scores! Matej Barak, his first of the tourney. It's a 3-goal game and a juice goal from the defender.
If you're struggling with your offense to get the ball in the back of the net, call on some of your transition players. Matej Barak just puts that through the legs of Uusitalo, and like you said, a juice goal. The home crowd loving it, but is that going to be enough to spur their actual offensive players?
It's been the first goal since Prohaska scored early on in that third quarter. They've only scored 2 since the opening quarter. Make it 3 now. Knotek. Near side, Jan Fischer. Watched by Nipoli. Fischer, backside, Knotek, dipping down, foot! What a save, Uusitalo! Rebound, another save, Uusitalo! Oh my goodness! Flori Uusitalo having himself a wonder game here.
That time jumping with Knotek, and it ends up in the save. Previously, it ended up with the Knotek goal.
The Finns won the tournament in 2022. England won the tournament, in 2018. England won in 2022. Inside Miller. Who's going to win it this year? If the Finns can hold on, they'll face England in the semis. Here's another look at those 2 saves by Uusitalo. One off Knotek, the other off Prohaska. Pavel Dojli, time and room, step down, shot off a defender. Loose ball. Loscott. 10 on the shot clock. Loscott won't take it. Gets a pick there from Kuchera. Skip pass. Cirk through a screen. Scores! Pavel Cirk. Here come the Czechs. It's a 2-goal game. 12:36 to go.
Right after the juice goal from Matej Barak, Pavel Cirk now with 2 in this game. That's 40% of his tournament total. Now he's up to 7 as he came into it. He's got 2 around the defender and through the legs. So we talked about maybe Finland trying to pin it over the shoulder of Blaha, maybe through the legs of Uusitalo.
Another win from Skribli. And these faceoffs become that much more important as the score closes. There's Pavel Cirk.
Listen to this crowd, Teddy.
Gets a pick from Fischer. Cirk inside, bouncers. Never made it on target. Fischer, skip pass, one-timer, sails high. And Cirk not going to be able to get in this one. It'll be over and back.
This place might just implode if the Czechs get another goal. Maybe some air coming out of the lungs if Finland can staunch the bleeding and keep this lead at 2+.
So the ball start here in the near side corner with the Finns. Jokela. Still with it. Jokela inside. Kujala double team. Still has it. Raitala from deep. Kick save and a beauty. Blaha. Looking for the long pass. Breaking out the front doors. Loscott. Good handle in the corner. Cut against Kuchera. Vovoda flipped to the backside. Now Dodgley to Vovoda. He wants it. He takes it. Bouncer save Uusitalo. And those ones aren't going to beat him. Popcorn pass to Tilken and he gets run over. And Finns wanting to go quick. They pick it up with alternate. He'll leave it for Jokela, who's got 3 here tonight. Pass in front, knocked down. Jokela finds it, 18 on the shot clock. Jokela drives, shot, loose ball. Oh, what a save, Blaha.
Just unbelievable in net for Czechia. Victor Blaha having himself quite the night.
Gottwald gets it across center. Near side, Strupta. Fischer. Far side, Loscott. Time and room, he'll shoot a bouncer soaked by Jokela. Knotek couldn't pick it up. Now let's be back over. Now he's stuck in the defensive end, and the Finns got numbers in transition. Kiviniemi didn't pick it up clean. And now if Knotek won, he can sprint off quickly. And good job by the youngster to get off. Right to the Weirin shot, save Blaha, loose ball Kuchera. Simon Kuchera to his brother Lukas. Loshgot trying to get underneath. Turned aside by the Finnish defense. Runs to space, give it off to Vovoda. 10 on the shot clock, skips it Kuchera from the outside, took a deflection off the stick of Kaisalmi. Nikolai with the loose ball, watched there by Dojli. Pass up ahead, Koskinen.
You got to wonder if the Finnish offense is going to start to take a little bit more care and effort to run out the full 30 in the shot clock before getting one away.
Not quite time yet, my friend. Still need a few more goals to pad this lead. Weirin will shoot it, just missed. Loose ball, Gottwald. He's got speed. Slow numbers for the Czechs. Gottwald to the rack, through his man. Backhand, no-look shot. And that was just a hope and pray shot from number 5.
Kiviniemi going to pick this one up, maybe a little bit of a reverse chance if they can go for some speed, but everybody going to slowly trickle onto the floor here.
Near side corner, Aaltonen. Hard to miss the 6'7", 6'6". Who knows? That is a large young man on the near side for the Finns. Loose ball, hit up towards the head. Teperi shot, save Blaha. He's going to have to be near perfect down the stretch. Under 9 minutes to go. Mattias Knotek. Near side, Jan Fischer. Fischer trying to get underneath. He does, and then knocks to the ground as he lost his footing. Uusitalo to Kaisalmi. 3-on-2 for the Finns. Kaisalmi lost it and able to regather. Hreinik will settle. Into the corner, Weirin. Weirin drives, scores! Jimmy Weirin's got 3. And that is a huge goal for the Finns, now back up 3.
Jimmy Weirin just going to put his head down and head downhill. He's got Schruta on him, but Joka Miller kind of getting a piece of Schruta as he gets to that inside look, and you know that slide coming in not too early and just able to get Jimmy Weirin his hands free on the dive.
And they're going to say Streblik went early this time. So Kovaniemi will pick it up. And instead we'll leave it for Aaltonen. Into the corner, Jokela. Jokela skip pass for Weirin, cutting down the backside on his wrong side, couldn't handle it. Reitzela will pick up the loose ball with 20 on the shot clock. Inside feed, Aaltonen shoulder save, Blaha. Big loose ball in the corner. Picked up by Streblik, good handle up ahead, running with numbers. And not shooting that ball was Jipai. Let the offense do their thing. Loshgot, Kuchera, Dojli. Late man is Knotek. He has it now on the far side, 10 on the shot clock. Fakes it, skips it, Sirk, one more inside, and a good save, Uusitalo. Loose ball, flipped up ahead, Kovaniemi, one-on-one the other way. Can he get in time? Oh, what a check by Shimo Kuchera. Skruta up to Kuchera.
Good chance for Kiviniemi, put away by Kuchera.
Dojli, good save, loose ball. Oh, and Kuchera couldn't find it, but Dojli does. Pavel Dojli, we picked up there by Loshgot. Kuchera, trying to spin off his man, get inside, flipped it. He won't call him in the crease, and ends up in a Finnish stick. Sudman lost it. And what are they gonna call? And they're gonna clamp it as it stayed in the Finnish stick. 6:54, that should have been the media timeout. They didn't take it. Here's Pavel Dojli. Inside, Fisher scores! Fisher with another. He's got 3. And if I'm the Finns, I might be a little upset they didn't call the media timeout there.
That's exactly what I was going to say right off your very accurate call there. Finland's going to want that one back if things don't go their way. Jan Fisher with a hat trick. Nice feed there to the inside. Good little pick and roll play for Jan Fisher and Pavel Doshli on the right side, and he's fired up. I'm with you. I don't know that should have even happened.
So the procedure called on Kovaniemi, and we will take the immediate timeout. Last official timeout of regulation. Finland leading by 2 here in the quarters.
Goal for Czechia, so number 14, Jan Fisher. Assist by number 10, Pavel Doshli.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Welcome back to the box here at LCC Radotín, 20 minutes south of Prague Old Town here in the Czech Republic. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner, our entire forward crew get ready for the final 6:45 of regulation. The winner gets England in the semis. Here's Pavel Sirk. Working with Jan Fisher on the near side. Sirk trying to get underneath. He does. Good save, loose ball, rebound, twister save, Usatalo. And a good loose ball there by Jan Fisher to keep the possession here. Kuchera won't force it. Loscott, he's got a lane. Here he Loscott! And he gets called for in the crease. This place would have gone crazy had Loscott scored. Kujala up ahead. Too many men. Haven't had a penalty in a long time. And now the Czechs will head to the power play for the fourth time in the evening. 1 for 3 so far tonight.
As you mentioned, this place is going to go absolutely ballistic, like if that Jurka Loscott shot had gone through. But now with the power play opportunity to bring it within 1, the tension can be cut with a knife, Teddy, as the home crowd awaits with bated breath.
Fisher, Sirk, Kanotek, Kuchera, and Loscott who will set things up. Czechs trailing by 2 on the power play. Kanotek. Kuchera lost his footing. Sirk with a shot, just missed. Try to ride the elevator all the way up. Well, they're going to say it took a deflection off a Finnish stick. Fans and players and coaches alike from the Finns, palms up in the air, reset the 30.
Pavel Sirk walked off shaking his head, so I think that's the wrong call if the player that shot it doesn't agree.
Sirk to Fisher. Loscott. Sirk. Kanotek couldn't handle the pass. Good loose ball, Kuchera. Sirk, backdoor look! Oh, and he had Kuchera. Went off the tip of his stick and into the netting. Minute 24 on the minor. Skip far side, Rupe Jokela. Watched by Gottwald. And that pass doesn't connect. It'll fall to Blaha. Plenty of time here in the power play for the Czechs. Another penalty coming.
We had a Finnish body on the ground.
And I think this is going to go to the Czechs. Is this a bench penalty? No, it is going to go to the Czechs. And I believe it's going to be Anson Gottwald who knocked a Finnish player as they were changing. And he's pleading his case, but that will end the power play for the Czechs. And we'll play 4-on-4.
Once the original penalty releases, there'll be 58 seconds in a Finland power play, but you know that hasn't always worked out in their favor. They let in a shorthanded goal in the first quarter, and they're sitting at 2 and 4 on the power play thus far.
So it's an unsportsmanlike conduct to Ensign Gutwald. Here's Altonen, Jokela, Kujala scores! And an emphatic fist pump from Brett Kujala. A power play marker, sorry, a 4-on-4 goal.
Gutwald trying to escape out of the box too early. Our crew doing a great job of making sure that he does not release, and Finland probably going to thank that as well. But incredible play there by Kujala on the doorstep. You could see that Blaha upset. He knew he got a piece of that one. He's going to want that one back. Kujala with his second on the 4-on-4.
Off the draw, Streblik won it, went right to Jokela. So 45 seconds of 4-on-4 lacrosse to be played here. Jokela dropped it, picked it back up. And the Finns might have gotten away with too many men. Raitala, Kujala rolls off his defense. Penalty coming away from the play. And I believe this is going to go to Matej Barak. Skip pass, good save, Blaha. Kujala with the rebound, toe drag, still has it between the legs. Oh, and that'll be a loose ball push on Czechia.
Jibai kind of lucky.
Is going to head to the box. And so with 7 seconds remaining on the Finnish penalty, they'll head to a 5-on-3 and a chance to ice this game.
This is their second 5-on-3 opportunity. They had one in the second quarter as well. They converted on one of them, and I felt like Jibai was lucky. Yeah, that's an obvious call there. But Jibai lucky as he was streaking out near the ball. He just leveled one of the Finnish players kind of in the back as he turned a little bit, but just got to be careful.
So 4-on-3 for 4 seconds. And then Joka Miller will be released from the box. And he'll sprint over. They'll send a defender out and still go 4-on-3 in the offensive zone. Jokela, Kujala, Raitala, and Altonen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kujala, Jokela, skip pass, fakes it, dunk shot, scores! What a finish, Robert Raitala! The patience on the crease, and that's a massive goal on the power play.
Robert Raitala has been an absolute assassin in the third quarter in this tournament, but he's got one in the second and in the fourth. I was just thinking a second prior, we hadn't called his name in a long time, and when Finland needs him most, the hitch, the fake, and to just put that over Blaha, and Blaha falling onto Tilsher, maybe an encapsulation of the day for the Czechs.
Jokela and Kujala will pick up assists on the Raitala goal. Loose ball, Schruta. 3:40 to go. Czech still down a man. Gutwald loses it. Ball pops free. Shimon Kuchera has it. Floated up top to Loscott. Loscott splits down the far alley, takes a shot, trying to go far side, didn't miss by much. And they'll call Cirk going through the crease. And Cirk's gonna get a penalty for not putting the ball down. So with 1:04 on the power play, and now a Finnish player is gonna get 2 minutes on the unsportsmanlike for diving. And it's starting to get crazy here.
Pavel Cirk going to need to pay attention not to get another minor as he's kind of taunting on the way out.
So,
and there too.
So Cirk sits for 2 for unsportsmanlike delay a game. And he's having some words with, was that Kovaniemi?
That's Marcus Matala.
Oh, Matala will sit for the embellishment on the dive on sportsmanlike. So they'll cancel, those penalties will cancel each other out. So it'll still be 5-on-4 here for the Finns on the power play. So Jokela will get some final words from Aaltonen. And play will start with the big man top center. Now the Finns can think about starting to use 30 here with the power play. Up 4. You kill 2 minutes, and you have a date with the English. Aaltonen, Jokela, Kujala, Upe Jokela, good save, Blaha. Ball pops free. Lennart Baker got to find it. Vimala does. He loses it. Miller battling. In Lennart Baker's just going to throw it to the corner. It'll go on a play. Finland ball.
They got 26 seconds left in the power play. Even more time to kill.
Again, they'll just play 4-corner offense here. Spread the ball. Keep it moving. Big stick fake from Kujala. Faked half the team out. Into the corner, right to left. 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the penalty. Barak will head out of the box. Kujala from deep, off the pipe, and he'll get the reset. 2:15 to go. It'll start in the far corner with Robert Reitzela. And an official's timeout for Victor Blaha and a chance to fix his cage, and Kujala goes and gives him a tap. And look at the speed of the finish. Waterboy. And Usitalo says, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, that's
not now, Chief. I'm in the zone.
From top to bottom, Finland's game plan is speed and execution, even to the water boy. You know, it's just been everything going Finland, and I believe that's just how they drew it up. And again, you can just see everybody dialed in.
So, big defensive pressure there from Anton and Gottwald. The Czechs need a turnover. They can't afford to give up another goal here. Right to Gottwald keeping him outside. And again, the Finns just going to use 30 and happy to take a late shot, maybe get a reset or a goal as Reitzela crashes through the crease. Loose ball, bounce past Kuchera. They're calling for Victor Blaha. So 6-on-5 Czechia. High hit to Kuchera goes unnoticed by the officials. Dojli, Prohaska. Fisher couldn't handle it. Empty net at the other end. Loose ball Finland. Up ahead to Koskinen. No, they'll hold on to it. Jokela spins away from trouble. Empty net still. Wisely, they don't shoot it. Possession is more valuable than a goal at this moment. Into the corner, Jokela. Double team comes. Jokela still with it. Loses it. The over and back. Possession Czechia. Quickly up ahead. Kuchera, one-timer off the pipe. Loose ball rolling towards center. Blaha to the bench. Dawsley, too many men. And it's a penalty shot for Finland.
Jipai trying to argue that Blaha had come off the floor. Gonna get sent away, and we've got a penalty shot coming, and proverbially that's the dagger regardless of the result here, Teddy. And in a game that has been all Finland, they have just looked like they've had all the composure in the world. Their game plan, even though they got punched first by the first quarter of Czechia, everything else.
Brett Kujala on the breakaway, on the penalty shot. Stick fakes galore. Save Victor Blaha. And a good show of sportsmanship between the two as they give a high five. As Sert and Matsula are released from the penalty box. It'll be a face-off at center with 53 seconds to go, and Finland up 4. You can see the English players on the far side taking this one in. They will play the winner. In the other semifinal will be Germany and Ireland. Schneebelig wins the draw, just throws it to a corner. Kuchera clamped down on his man. Loose ball picked up. Usitalo sets the screen. Tilkanen trying to run to space. Matsla got to get it over center. He does. The Finn fans to their feet. Weirin gets a screen from Matsla. Check that, Kiviniemi. Just continues to run to space. Takes a couple extra chops, but they don't sting when you're winning. To the cage. Kujala takes a cross check, rolls it in the corner with 15 to go. Barak, and the Cinderella story for the Czechs is going to come to an end as one last save from Lauri Uusitalo. Finland is going to go to the semifinals. They'll take it 14-10 over Czech Republic. What a fantastic lacrosse game here in Prague.
What more can you say about Finland? Again, in this tournament, they've just been so gritty, so excellent when they need to rise to the occasion. The double OT wins in the 2 OT wins, not double, but the 2 OT wins in the group play. This dominant win over Czechia. I know the score's only by 4, but it just felt like everything they wanted to have happen. And you know the Czechs, a great and well-experienced squad. They were not able to weather the Finnish storm, Teddy.
Rupa Jokela with 3, Jarno Aaltonen with 3, Jimmy Weirin with 3. But the big story for me was Lauri Uusitalo, who stood tall after a tough opening quarter. He battened down the hatches, gave up 5 in the first, 5 in the final 45, and what a dominant performance by this Finnish team. But hats off to the Czechs. They gave it everything they had. They just come up a few goals short, but not for lack of heart and not for lack of trying. This Czech team is something impressive to watch, but Finland just better on this day. What a game. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Garrett Gosshorn for tuning in with me. He'll have a player interview down after this contest. My name is Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, the action continues all the way through Saturday here on the EFL YouTube, or the ELF YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and you get all your notifications whenever there's a game on. We still got a long way to go until Championship Sunday. Finland beats Czechia 14-10. They advance until we speak again. Stay safe and be excellent to each other.
technické hlášení, našel se telefon, bude vyzvednut telephone, mobile was found, it will be, you can pick it up in the restaurant. Ještě jednou, ztracený telefon, je k vyzvednutí v restauraci. Mobile is available at the restaurant. Thank you.
Garrett Gossorin here with Akseli Rantanen of the Finnish national team. Akseli, you guys just come away with a 4-goal win over Czechia. You told me just a second ago you came prepared. Walk me through the preparations you had against this team.
Mostly sleep and good nutrition.
Okay, but what about in the game?
In the game?
Yes.
We have a good game plan, good coaches. We execute the plan perfectly from the first whistle.
Absolutely. It looked like one of the most physical games we've seen through the tournament. But you guys kept your heads, the way that you responded to all the ways that they were sending extra pressure, extra cross checks. What was happening and being said on the bench to keep your heads calm?
Yeah, we knew it's going to be a war. We played them a couple of times past years. So, you know, we prepared for a war and we got one. What's I going to say? What do you want me to say?
You did. Tell me a bit about Lauri Uusitalo tonight. He was unbelievable. What does he mean to your guys' defense, knowing that you've got him behind you?
Everything.
He's so fantastic. And, you know, Akseli, you're looking forward to a date with England in the semifinals. What do you think is going to take for you guys to continue this really great run that you've had thus far?
Yeah, it's not going to be a date. I'm taken. Sorry. So, hey, we beat them once. Let's do it another time.
Looking forward to watching you guys play that game. Akseli, again, congratulations.
Thanks.